Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. And when you talk to his coaches, they say they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
On second down, it's May. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Nicole Hardman, the return man for the Chiefs. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs 7, Colts 0.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays, get a bunch of yardage all at one time, because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound like linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, KC.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're first and 10, up at the 42. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Yellow. I go on. Hey, 43, 15. Kill. Hey, color. Motion. Tight.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. The production has been sensational early on. The last half putting him over 100 receiving yards, and we still have another half to play. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
I don't need to.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 6.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got third down and less than a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have the Chiefs first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Pass right side to down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here's Xavier Worthy and his Kansas City teammates getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Drive will start on the ground. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Forced out left. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
And this connection is just a thing of beauty, and sometimes you get so caught up in these timing routes and clear outs and rubs and all that sort of stuff, Mike. But really what happens so much in this league is just good old-fashioned pass game. Throw it up, run under it, and that connection is really what we saw here. That thing's in the air, a good 65 yards, and that's the definition of a big strike, and it goes for 6.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Colts.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Battle gun, here's May. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
Gain on the play.
been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot. And at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They try the right side this time. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third, they need 8.
3rd and 8.
Yellow, attacking, attack!
Mahomes back. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow!
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Yellow!
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
At the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Yellow, yellow! Easy! Yellow!
They go play action with Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. To throw is Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs able to add on. It is now 27-0.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff.
Still a little time.
14-2.
Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Working out of the gun. It's May. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's May. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to set.
And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Well, the quarterback just kept going back and back, and you're wondering, what is he going to do? And, well, there's the answer. He's going to give the defense 2 points.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, Mike, did he just lose track of actually how far he was retreating? And at some point, you think that ball's going to come out, and he's going to throw it away and move on to the next down, but he didn't, and now the defense is going to take advantage and get 2 points.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime straight ahead. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Yellow.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle is made at about the 38-yard line.
First down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. JT Tuimoloau. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up third and long.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. The Colts offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. He's across midfield. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 40. And the Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Run out of the gun. They're going to run with Henderson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. second and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal.
1st down. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
2nd and a yard at the 1-yard line.
This one caught the force. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylons. But he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss. 3rd and short. And here is May. Good blocking, and he's in. Great May. Touchdown, Colts. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Colts are able to edge a bit closer. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Hardman now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Yellow.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
May gonna look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Warren. And they're gonna move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
4 yards.
A big gainer for Indianapolis. It's a gain of 34.
21-yard line.
May now on 1st and 10. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd down, they need 5. To throw now, May. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, The kick is good. And the Colts are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Here's Xavier Worthy and his Kansas City teammates getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. On the give, it's ETN. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Hey, 57, 57.
To throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Here's 1st and 10.
And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
First down.
Patrick to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
On the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Colts offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3. That complete to Henderson. Down the sideline. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Colts. First down. A gain of 50 yards.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Seibert out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts are able to cut into the deficit.
Chiefs 29. Colts 17.
So down 2 scores. They're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Yellow.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. It is 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They go play action. No chance at all. He'll go down.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Now Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. To throw on 1st down is May. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
A loss of 2 yards.
On 3rd and long, here's May. In middle, and he's got down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3. They'll go. Here's May. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. ETN now on 1st and 10. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down at the loss on the play.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Attack, attack!
They'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yellow!
They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much there. Maybe a yard. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll stick with him again. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
1st and goal.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Butker now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
17. Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Meg. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's May. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They're going. It's May.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's Xavier Worthy and his Kansas City teammates getting set for their next possession. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now give on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yellow. Watch out.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
6-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Watch out.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish out this drive with a touchdown.
Chiefs. 1st down.
Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are able to extend the lead.
The score, Chiefs 43, Colts 17.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. This returnable from the 4. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They bounce back from the loss last